Hello, and welcome back to A Foreborn Life. We are doing Vlogmas. Well, it's Saturday morning, and welcome to my Vlogmas. I thought I'd start the morning off by showing you a painting that I need to finish. It was in my office, but now it's here in in my back hallway. So this painting is of a brother and a sister, and he looks a little sad, and she has like a little smile on her face because the brother is carrying the weight of the load of the family, trying to keep everything together, and he protects his little sister, and so yeah, just thought I'd share that. It's a really large painting, but I haven't finished. And my iPhone is still not working, so we normally go to the trail to run on Saturdays, but because my husband and I both have somewhere to go this morning, we're not gonna go make it to the trail because you know why? We slept in. Yeah, I was up till 12 o'clock editing my video for Friday. So we're just going to do our minimum running here in the neighborhood because we just have a busy morning. I'm hoping today that I can get up some more decorations around the house. And I found out, I don't know, I guess I'm working too hard. I work too hard and I'm too busy doing so many other things. Because like I said, I also work with a nonprofit, and then we're we're supportive of everything at the congregations that we attend. We try to be there. So when the doors are open, we're usually try to be there. So that's what's happening this morning. My husband, they're having a 9 a.m. men's breakfast, and then I have a 10 a.m. ladies Bible class. And because it's going to be via Zoom, I'm like the technology person. So I'll make sure everything is set up for the Zoom for the teachers so that we can have all those who want to stay home, they can stay at home, or who are not able to come can still participate in the ladies' Bible class. I found out there's a Sephora here. I didn't know that. I want to go because my daughter uses this mascara, and it makes her eyelashes look so good, and I want to try it and see if it'll work for me. And so other than that, I think that's all I got planned for today. That's enough. I'm gonna go run. I'm going to go to ladies Bible class. I want to find a Sephora, and I want to put up some decorations around here because it's not Vlogmas if you're not decorating, because Christmas will be here and I will not have the house fully decorated. I don't know how to use this because I'm looking all over the place. Oh, you can see my powder room. All right. I try to keep this little Christmas tree in most of my videos because then it's like, hey, it's Vlogmas. So if you was like, why is she always standing there taking that picture? That's why. All right. I'm getting ready to drink my water before we go run. Remember, drink your water. So we finished our morning workout, and I just want to show you something that my husband and I say all the time. It's so funny. So our neighbor is a truck driver. He's usually on the road a lot, and some mornings when we wake up, especially when it's dark and we go running, and we see his truck pulled up like that on the side, we always say the Transformers home, because that's what we call them, because we like the way the truck is like pulled back behind the house like it's hiding. We always think that's funny. I know the metal white looking chairs need to be redone, but I put them up here up front. Like I said, I still haven't finished this area. but it's okay. But I think I'm gonna paint those white, and I think it'll look really pretty. Somewhere to sit, because I don't have a front porch. And so that is my faux front porch where I could come out there and sit. And it actually stays in the shade the whole time because the way the house is made. It's not in the comfrey. The frost has gotten the comfrey, so bye comfrey. Goodbye comfrey. There's still a few red peppers. And let me show you I put the other chairs at the table. This table is not as long, but still, you know, you can sort of angle it and you can have everyone sitting around the table. So I'm really, really pleased with that. And I don't know if you noticed, but I actually have blue and white. So remember how I said I take my blue and white stuff, and if it gets chipped or damaged, I bring it outside. And so, yeah. And yes, I have a mirror outside, and this mirror, which is tearing up, but it's okay. And I need to put some kind of wood protectant on this wooden planter. See, it's got a tin little case in it, but I need to, because it used to be really pretty. If I can find an old picture, I'll post the picture of what it used to look like. All right. Okay, so.
You could have got out and went in.
You're not gonna walk in with me? That's okay.
Lady store.
Yeah, don't you want to get you some, I guess I could stop. What are you gonna do?
In, I'll just come in after I find a parking space.
Okay, all right.
Or I'll just go find a parking.
Okay, so the Sephora is actually inside Kohl's. Hey, yeah, I'm looking for some mascara. My daughter texted me, but she said it was from Sephora or something. I forgot what she said it was.
Is it a Sephora brand?
Yes. We're still looking for an iPhone that we don't have to have a contract with. So Graphicon is a store here that sells Apple. It's just an Apple store, but it's called Graphicon. And my husband wasn't sure if they sold Apple phones in there. So my husband doesn't like having a contract with the phone, and no luck, I take it.
Well,
They didn't have any phones. They don't sell phones. So yeah, we're gonna go to apple.com and just go ahead and order me a phone. That's what we're gonna end up doing.
They don't sell cell phones. They sell phones.
Yeah. Alrighty.
It used to be cell phones, but it's now smartphones.
Now we are on our way to Walmart so that I can see if they have the hooks, okay, so I can install the curtains in my dining room. We're back home from looking for iPhones, and to give my husband a break, we are going to have some Panera bread. So we're gonna have the tomato soup, and I have a Mediterranean sandwich, and my husband has a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. So that's going to be our afternoon meal, and he's gonna watch some football or something. I finally purchased the clips so I can try to hang up these curtains. These are some, I found these curtains and I wanted to use the fabric to recover these chairs. But then I started thinking, man, these are some nice curtains. I don't know if I want to cut them up, right? And then I started thinking I was going to use them in my grandchildren's room, which is what I call the grandchildren's room because that's what they sleep in when they come. But then I started thinking, you know what? I've had these blue and white curtains up for a while. Why don't I try these and see how they look this year? So that's what I'm gonna do. I hope that this works and that they'll look nice. These hooks, they're the little, what do they call them? The clip rings. I was gonna order them off of Amazon, but I was being impatient and we were in, I decided since I had to go out today that I would try them, see if they had them at Walmart. I hope this is gonna look right. I know these are the type of curtains that you would put the little drapery hook on, which I have some of the drapery hooks, but the only problem with that is the curtain rod is too thick for the drapery hooks that I have. And I looked, well, I didn't look on Amazon, but I looked at Walmart and they didn't have any, they just had these. Plus, I thought these hooks would be more versatile because I can use these for so many other things. I'm not hoping this is gonna look right. Right. So the blue and white curtains came from Tuesday Morning, which was one of my favorite stores, but I don't know about this town. My husband and I, we call it the curse. We usually say our last name and call it that's the curse because anything that is nice here where we live at or something that we really like, you know what happens? It goes out of business. Let's see. And they're nice and long enough. Like I said, I have one of them up. I think that looks pretty and it sort of goes with the wall and it brings out the chairs. So see, and it matches my, I'm not trying to be matchy, but these are just things that I like. And that's what should be in your home, things that you like. Not because someone told you or an influencer says, this is the style or this is what's current. Do what you like. Designers and things that I like to watch on YouTube, some of them will say, you know, if it's something that you like, regardless of whether it matches or not, it'll work in your home. And one of the reasons why is because you like it. It's because something that you like. And this is your personality coming out in your home. These weighted curtains, okay? These are not like cheap curtains. At least I don't think they're cheap. You know, okay, so maybe you can see the difference. Okay, so these are the blue and white modern curtains that I purchased, right? Look, you see how thin that is? Now look at this. This has a fully lined draped in it, okay? So, you see the lining? Look, it's another piece. And then this is the fabric, and then this is the lining, okay? So, usually when you go to the store and you find some curtains like that, they're usually not cheap. So when I saw these, I was like, I'm buying them. I didn't know, like I said, my original intention was to cut them up, and then when I started looking at them, I was like, I don't know. I've done that before with other things, like I purchased a Winnie the Pooh book because I was going to, when my kids were little, we really liked Winnie the Pooh, and I wanted some Winnie the Pooh prints, some really nice looking vintage ones, and I was like, oh well, I'll just buy, I found a vintage book, and I bought it with the intent of cutting the pages out and putting them in frames. Nope, you know where that book is at? It is in my bookcase in my bedroom where we keep our vintage books. That is where it's at. So this is one of the drapery hooks that I have that I would normally put on my drapes, but this rod, you see this rod? It is too wide to use these drapery hooks. Yay! I think it gives it a different look, right? Much different look than the blue drapes with the Christmas green. And when I started thinking about it this year, I was like, you know, I'm gonna do the traditional green and red Christmas, and so why don't I put those curtains up? I think that looks awesome. Yay. Yay. That looks great with the table and the chairs. And my wonderful painting. Not three. I took the wonderful magnolia pillow from the estate sale and I stuck it here because I thought that would be a nice way to add some green. This runner that stays on my sofa the whole year is actually a Christmas runner, but I never take it off. I had put it there one Christmas and I just never took it off. I just thought it added a nice extra touch to the living room sofa. And the pillows, of course, they look like fall, but since they have the red in them, I leave them there. And I just leave these pillows here. I don't put an extra special Christmas pillow there, but I think this embroidered pillow is awesome right here. I'm gonna get out my Santa. This is a vintage chest that we purchased when we were in our 20s. We bought it at the auction, and I don't remember what we paid for it. It might have been $50, I think, but we have had this chest for at least 30 years. It's not breaking, it's not tearing up. That's why you go to antiques. We bought it at the antique auction. And I keep my Santa Claus in it. So I'm gonna get my Santa Claus out and put him in the dining room. This is a Barbie. This is the Rapunzel Barbie. I've had her for a long time. She goes up underneath our Christmas tree every year. This was purchased for me and not for my children. I bought this wonderful thing from Big Lots years and years ago. I just think it's beautiful. And it's gonna sit with my frog. And this is my Santa. Okay, so years ago, there was no such thing as Black Santa, okay? And for those of you who remember, Eckerd's was a drugstore, right? And I went into Eckerd's and they had this Black Santa. You see the original price was $9.99 and they were having a sale. And I got him for $4.99. I still got the tag on it, but this was years ago when you could not find a Black Santa, right? Because as a matter of fact, when we were in Colorado, I was just noticing all the Santas and it was like, man, there's no Black Santa. And so I made my own Black Santa. And right now my second daughter has it. I gave it to her. It was this huge, tall Santa, and I had a mink fur, you know, one of those little mink fur collars, and I took the mink fur collar and I wrapped it around his neck, and I made his whole outfit. I don't know if I have any pictures of that Black Santa, but if I find a picture, I will post it. And I keep some other stuff in there. It's all Christmas stuff. This is a bronze man fishing on a granite rock. My husband had this posted on eBay. I don't know if it's still there, but if you're interested in purchasing it, it's for sale. We're just keeping it until somebody buys it. So if you're interested in this wonderful abstract man on a rock fishing, you can go to our eBay and you can purchase it. I think I'm gonna start doing that because sometimes we have things around our house that are posted on eBay but they're not selling, so I'm gonna start doing that. When I walk in here, it looks so different now with the green curtains as opposed to the blue curtains. Okay, so this is my black Santa, right? And then we have this, my daughter gave me this when she was little. Or either it was her idea that we put out a cup that says milk for Santa. And so I always like to sit it. That's not good. I always like to sit it up here. I'm gonna put some lights. I normally have lights on this. I don't know what happened to the lights, but the lights will be on this. And then I have my little napkin here. Remember how I said I collect the vintage napkins? And so this is a vintage embroidered napkin that I found. And if you're wondering why it's a brown Santa, it's because I painted it brown. Because we are brown people. Okie dokie. I think that is gonna be my Christmas for now. Hopefully I'll get some lights in there, and if I get my lights in, then I can blah blah. If I get my lights in, I'll light it up. And then this is me today. You can see my ring light. All right. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss my next video. Thank you for watching.